Sheldan Nidle, March 12, 2013. For Imix, 9 say 9 Ab. Selamat Jarin. We come with more news. At present, certain events in the heavens are in process. These, when completed, will indicate to all concerned that the moment for a grand transformation of your reality has arrived. At this juncture, the Galactic Federation is to oversee the legal transference of your governance to our sacred secret allies. We look forward in joy to what will be a special moment for you all. The Dark Cabal and its seemingly endless and ubiquitous adherents will then be gone. In their wake come a series of announcements and a global delivery of vast prosperity. It is this prosperity, when combined with a new and equitable monetary and financial system, that changes your world forever. These changes will enable more open policies to be enacted, which will allow for a formal disclosure of our presence, and it is this that sets the stage for the final leg of your journey back to full consciousness. At this point, the Agarthans and our other allies can work with Mother Earth to reunite her surface and inner realms, thus creating the unified world that is to be your true, future reality. In this new world you will be free to learn a great many truths that were either adulterated or totally denied to you over the eons. These facts will become the foundation of your new transitional society. You will begin to learn about your true off-world origins and start to reconnect with your space and spiritual families. Bear in mind that you represent both the home-world community in the stars as well as the sacred heavenly lineage. Every part of heaven comprises administrations which include these lineages. All of you have ancestral ties to these lineages and heaven, and we are here to help you remember who you really are. The exact meaning of the term who you really are will be revealed once you are back in full consciousness again. The Menders, who are already assigned to each of you, are considering carefully how best to bring you to an understanding of the implications of this. At this time you are still unaware of the extent to which each one of you is studied in loving review by your heavenly guardian. And all these things await your attention once you return to full consciousness. As the truth of who you are begins to take hold, you become better able to comprehend how to resolve some of Mother Earth's difficulties. You are beginning to see clearly how vital it is to transform the very nature of the societies you live in, and thus the need to drastically reform the depredation of the environment becomes much more urgent. This throws you into a struggle to support the Earth's ecosystems while also vastly revising the basic principles of your sciences and the supposed timelines of your known history. This requires a clear-eyed scrutiny of how your principles of science and the accepted provenance of your history came into being. The results of your revisionist pursuits will establish a very different basis indeed for your new societies. The prospect of this immense coming transformation has dismayed the dark for decades, and yet this upwelling of consciousness was never to be denied. The consciousness movement has forged alliances that are too powerful to be easily destroyed by the dark's highest power structures. And this is not for lack of trying. One of the purposes of these various changes is to help you to re-establish your relationship with your inner Earth family, and give you the means to welcome your spiritual and space families. Each tradition that exists throughout this galaxy requires a special greeting ceremony to welcome you back into the fold. Some of these can be elaborate, and it is our task to assist you in these protocols. Each of you is to participate in one way or another in this complex and inclusive ceremony. This is why our original title for first contact with you was the Welcome Home Mission, and we look forward to the moment when we truly welcome you back as a full-fledged member of this Galactic Federation. It is a divine moment that we joyously anticipate. And as we approach the time for disclosure, we are filled with glee, for we know that we are shortly to land and start the final stretch of your sacred journey to full consciousness, with us at your side as your ever-loving Menders. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. We come again with more good news. Your world is moving swiftly to the point for new governance and its accompanying prosperity to manifest. Events in the heavens are shortly to come to completion, at which time the edict to transform your globe is to be issued. We look upon this with great joy. You are to receive a most welcome bounty and will be given your freedom from the debt slavery that has ruled your lives for generations. Each of us has used our good offices to limit the global effects of the dark's malicious edicts, and at last these horrendous proclamations are to become null and void. We can then use our growing wisdom to guide you into a better understanding of the ways of heaven and its blessed rewards for each one of you. The moment has come for us to teach and explain many things to you that have long been denied you by your former sinister masters. One of the first items we wish to address is that death's ever-lurking shadow can now begin to fade from your reality. Death is no more than a byproduct of limited consciousness. It has kept you in fear from the first and leads to severe emotional and mental grieving. It has been an exceptionally powerful tool for the Dark Ones, and they have milked this situation to the hilt. Ascension leads to its expulsion from the physical body, lightens physical density, and reunites the body with its spiritual senses. The process of final ascension is one of the most arduous and complex processes that you can take on, and usually takes generations of deep concentration and prodigious amounts of memory. And yet we are living proof that it can be done. However, what heaven now offers you is a living technology to bypass this struggle and morph you back into your natural state in only 3 days. The technique involves a special living machine, calibrated to each person and monitored by your spiritual and space family members. Your body's RNA/DNA is presently booby-trapped with markers that deny you an easy conversion to full consciousness, and this living machine is designed to rectify this, and to undo the damage to your original gene base which plunged you into limited consciousness. We will supply you with specific spiritual teachings that equip you with the insights to raise your body's base vibrational patterns and which convert your deep-seated fears into the state of joy required to realign your mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. The living machine literally reboots your RNA/DNA, allowing you to attain that ineffable moment of enlightenment when you become turned on to reality. You are changed forever as joy and comprehension flood your being. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Today we continue to inform you of what joyously awaits you. A great change is manifesting above and around you, which is to push the dark and its myriad minions from their ill-gotten perches. You are about to witness a truly wondrous event, the rise of a new reality founded on truth, liberty, and prosperity. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Jarin. Selamat Jarin for B1 and B Enjoy. Website, Planetary Activation Organization.